Tempest makes Whippledriff amazing. Let's get into it. Getting into the first battle, here we go. They're leading with Boonary. Usually I see Boonary used as when it's like kind of swapping in to get rid of some, or to like get rid of a setup sweeper. But the Boonary lead is interesting. So they know our Whippledriff set, which could be a little scary. So yeah. So what do we do here? I think honestly, we're probably gonna get jet streamed here. So I'm gonna go Himber, and then Himber can ice hammer it. Unless I switch. If they switch, that would not be good. Also, everyone like the stream. Or if you're watching this as a video, like the video and subscribe and stuff. Anyway, the jet stream, that's great. We resist that just fine. Now they are +1 speed, but they would outspeed us anyway. No, they're gonna switch. I think they're gonna switch. So I'm gonna set up I'm gonna ice hammer here. I'm not gonna set up icicle traps because if they switch, it'll be a Boonary, and yeah, it'll transform to something else. So they do switch into Pyrolin. Now I think we can tank a fire breath. I think we tank up fire breath just fine. And then we'll just earthquake here. Yeah. So I showcased Rogue Assault Himber. Ooh, Boom Bash is interesting, but we still tank that. Now Pyrolin dies here. So I showcased Rogue Assault Himber a while ago. Rogue Assault is very good move, and Himber is a very good Loomian. Also, Himber is like very slept on. I'd recommend getting one. You can use it for utility, like offensively, defensively, all that. But yeah, Himber's really good. I showcased it a while ago. I'd really recommend getting one if you can. So yeah. Anyway, they go Nevermare. I think we die to a hit from you, but I'm gonna ice hammer here, just hoping we can, get some decent damage, and they crit us, and we die. The crit did not matter, though. I mean, we are a little melee tanky, so there's a chance. Himber has very good base stats here, like 124 and 115. But yeah, so it doesn't really matter. Now, what do we go? We can go to Eclipse. Yeah, to Eclipse. So Eclipse can just hit it with a Dark Surge here. We're immune to Phantom Slash. Primal Slash, I think we resist. And Thistle Slash is neutral. So that's probably what they're gonna click here. So yeah. Anyway, how's chat doing? How's everyone watching the video doing? Hope it's all good. Gonna make sure stream's working okay. Mic seems good. Anyway, that did not do a lot to Nevermare. So I think we just Dark Surge again. I could go Whippledriff. I should have gone Whippledriff for the gameplay. But yeah. Okay, that did a lot. That did more. We Thistle Slashed, or we get Thistle Slashed. If you go again, if you Thistle Slash again and you crit, I think we'll have a good opportunity to go Whippledriff. But you switch out of Nevermare and you go Buzzlin. Okay, Buzzlin's fine. I think we can let Eclipse die, honestly. They didn't have Charonics or anything, which is mainly what Eclipses are answer for. So yeah. Now I'm gonna click Gamma Pulse here because they resist Dark Surge. We're probably gonna go O-code by an Adaptive Assault, but that's fine. Now if they, okay, that doesn't get, okay, we don't O-code them, but they ill will, and okay, they just die here. They die to burn, but I'm gonna throw this Eclipse because guys, hear me out. If we can get a free +1 from the glide on the Whippledriff. So yeah, unless they die from burn. If they die from burn, that'll suck. Please don't die from burn. Let's see, they do. Alright, that sucks. That's okay. I think we'll go Whippledriff here. Whippledriff has a decent matchup to everything on their team. So yeah, we'll go into Whippledriff. Unless Munch Wheel. They had a Munch Wheel, which did suck a little. So hopefully they don't have Munch Wheel. Guys, drink water. I was talking about this last stream, but water's good for you. Anyway, they go Nevermare. We can just jet stream that, I think. Yeah, we'll just click jet stream here. But yeah. Anyway, drink water. Water's good for you. Anyway, they Primal Slash. We tank that just fine. Whippledriff is not the tankiest Loomian, but it's definitely not the, most frail Loomian. I really recommend getting Whippledriff. With Tempest, it's really good, I've heard. I'd like to try it out a little. I tried that a little on the different battle, but then Whippledriff got O-code by a crit, which kind of sucked. But yeah. Anyway, they go Boonary, which probably outspeeds us because it's Boots, probably. That's my guess. It's probably Boots. And our Himber's dead, but they're gonna click Jetstream here, so, and that'll make them +1. But then they'll be locked in. I think we go Garlash. I think Garlash is probably the best play here. Yeah, I was overthinking that. I think Garlash is probably our best play here. Yeah. So Jetstream, okay, we live one more probably, unless they get like a really good damage roll. And we have Chili Chomp, which is an ice move, and you're 4 times weak to ice. So yeah, the Jetstream, they stay in. We live, perfect. Now we don't outspeed them because they just kind of snowballed and are very fast. But we're about to die, which kind of sucks. But we are boots. We are locked into Chili Chomp though. But yeah, we get rid of their Whippledriff. You gotta be like cautious about that ice weakness, but other than that, like Whippledriff is super good. And Sumabito is our last Loomian. So yeah, I think we can. I'm gonna let us die here. We probably get or watch some counter stance. Watch them, yeah, counter stance. All right, I'm just gonna quick pounce. Quick pounce is like less energy and they can't fail. But anyway, I'm just gonna let Whippledriff use Tempest to probably Oko the Sumabito here. Counter stance. Okay, stop using counter stance. You know what? They're gonna click counter stance again, so I'm gonna watch them not click counter stance this turn. Oh my god, they don't click counter stance. Really, bro? That's actually really funny though. Just to give them more health. Actually, no, because they're going to start spamming counter stance. We'll just go Whippledriff and click Tempest here. Now, I wanted to show how it can Oko a Sumabito from full health. But yeah, we're just going to click Tempest here and get rid of the Sumabito. So I think that was our last Loomian. If it wasn't, that's fine because we're +1. But I'll just type GG well played in chat, and it was our last Loomian. So GG, nice. That's a good battle. All right, getting into the second battle. Here we go. They're leading with Harvesect. Interesting lead. I'm going with the Whippledriff lead. So I think we just Tempest here. Harvesect is very slow, so Tempest will do a lot of damage here. And I think it might Oko. Harvesect is very tanky, and a lot of people are clever on Harvesect. But yeah, so we're gonna click Tempest here. They stay in. That does about half, which is pretty great. We got our glide, so we're gonna go more fast. And they bulk up. Why? We are not a melee attacker. You might be throwing for content. Guys, don't throw for content. I don't know why you bulk up there. Yeah, they switch out of Harvesect. We are +1. We're going to be +2 right after this. So they go into Charonix, which will take a lot of damage from... okay, it doesn't take as much as I thought. But we're +2. So... And Charonix is really slow. So... Will this do a lot? Well, yeah, it does do a lot. Wow, okay. We're just going to start Tempest spamming here. Now, this is an old set, viewers, so... Maybe you'd want to invest like a little more, like 10 more, or maybe you want to invest more into range defense just to try to, or not range defense, energy. What am I saying? Sorry. Ooh, that's scary because it gets Chili Chomp. You might want to invest more into energy. So you can click more Tempests. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go Elephage here. Then we can pivot out. Hopefully we can get rid of its power jaw with Malware. Malware is very strong. It'll just get rid of the ability. Chili Chomp, that makes contact, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Elephage is like, it has horrible defenses, but it has a really good HP stat, which I really like. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna Flash and Flee out of here. I mainly brought Elephage for trap removal for icicle traps, but it can also hit not decently hard, but it can also hit like all right. So yeah. Anyway, they go to Clips, which has Total Eclipse. Which is kinda annoying. Now I'm gonna predict you click a light or a dark move, probably like Dark Surge or Gamma Pulse. So I'm gonna go into my own Eclipse to get also +1, and they Disperse, which is a little scary. You are +1, which is bad. And we're not really defensive at all. But I'm just gonna click Raging Howl here. And they Gloom Roar, which is both a light and dark move. So yeah, that should give me +2. No, I'm kidding. It shouldn't give me +2. But yeah, you Gloom Roar for some reason. I don't know what type it says. It might say typeless, which is a little weird. But yeah, so yeah, they probably weren't Raging Howl. Redme, you should add Raging Howl to your Eclipse. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, they go Samarine, which I think we can go back into Elephage. You are 4 times weak to electric. So yeah, so I would like to use Whippledriff here a little more. But yeah, the Huntress a little scary. We have a lot of better options for these other Loomians, but using it in the beginning was really great. Anyway, we get rid of Rev Up, which is amazing. Rev Up, imagine Rev Up from Whippledriff. That's just like Glide but stronger. So imagine, that'd be amazing. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, we get rid of the Samarine. I think we lit like our Menti right here. Now I'm gonna predict they go into Hunter and switch. Yeah, okay. Then you're gonna switch in to Clips because you're gonna think we Flash and Flee. So I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna Thunderstrike here. This is like a very, okay, they just don't switch. All right, well, okay. Also, how do you get power? If you switch out, you get power drop back. That's interesting. Or you get your original ability out if you have malware. If you switch out, you get it back. That's, okay, that's pretty cool. Or they like had 200s, which I don't think so. Now, do we switch here? I don't think so. I think we stay in. I think staying in is probably the best option. We don't take as much from a Mega Chomp because they lost power draw. We can probably tank one or two more of those. So yeah. So we don't KO the Hunter. I'm gonna Flash into the air. This is a big brain move. We tank a Mega Chomp unless they crit, and they don't crit. So LFH is like, it's like sack fodder now. I mean, yeah. So anyway, we get rid of the Hunter, and we can go Whippledriff here. Yeah, Hunter was what we were scared of. Hunter and Samarine. So Whippledriff is all right here. Yeah, Whippledriff's good. So who are you gonna go into? To Clips. Now they go to Clips, so that's all right. Jetstream I think does more damage for now, but then when we're +1, what's it called? Tempest probably does more damage. Anyway, they Dark Surge and Whippledriff lives. Whippledriff lives. We're +1 speed now, so I think we have speed to Clips, unless it's Boots. Imagine Boots to Clips. If it's Boots to Clips, that's so scary. Anyway, we're gonna click Tempest here. We have 2 more Tempests left. So yeah. And we have 1 more left, and we're +2 speed. So I think we can just get like an instant KO, unless it resists Tempest, which would suck. But I think we can get an instant KO on Harvestect. Yeah, Harvestect's also slow, and that's their last Loomian. So great. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, Whippledriff did really well with the Tempest there. Get a Tempest Whippledriff if like you don't have one already. Get a Tempest Whippledriff. Very strong, very OP. So awesome, chat. All right, now going to the set. I'm running very frail because we're not using any melee attacks. Smart because we are using range attacks and getting the extra buff. The 10% buff is really nice. And nimble. Nimble is just so we can be a little faster for our Tempest. And we have a glide as our ability, which we'll go over in a second, which makes us even faster. So we just want to be as fast as possible. Now I'm running Air Essence. This is just to make our Tempest and Jetstreams do more damage. You can run Plant Essence if you want, or even a recovery item like Health Amulet, but I like Air Essence. Now going over the stats and moves, we are running Glide for our ability. So whenever you use Jetstream or Tempest, we get +1 speed, which is really strong. Now for our moves, obviously Jetstream, just for our air stab, while we like aren't really fast because of the glide, just to build up speed for Tempest to do a lot of damage. And once we're at like +3 or 4, Tempest can do a ton of damage, so it's very powerful. Now I'm also running Life Drain for our plant stab and recovery. You can run Nature's Force over it for like stronger plant stab, but Life Drain is really nice for recovery, and Magnify can help us set up, so I really like Magnify. Now going over the stats, I am running 200 ranged attack, just to hit it as hard as possible. 120 speed. That's like a very old Whippledriff set. Yeah, you might want to run max speed if you're doing this. Now I'm also running 4 energies for the 4 energy rule. We have decent base energy at 90, which is pretty strong, and I'm just running the leftovers into health. So yeah. All right, with all that being said, see you in the next one. Bye.